Happy Friday and welcome to the Lazy Redhead. And if you don't know, I am the Lazy Redhead. You could probably already tell. Let me lift your face up a bit. Ooh. It's early this morning, not as early as I wanted it to be, but early nonetheless. As you know from the title, we're going to be testing out pastel tinted colouring pencils. More specifically, these bad boys. I know. Now, a couple of reasons why. I've always been dubious about Castle Arts because of my inner snobbery, I think it is. I think that's the only way to describe it. Look, if something is cheap but fabulous, I'm all there. I have lots of examples of what that means in this studio, yeah? And it's not that I assume that paying premium is going to give you the best results. And I know that that's not to be the case, but these are pencils after all. And I think once you start out using the likes of Faber-Castell polychromes as your first set, you kind of become dubious about every other pencil thereafter, especially a 48 pack that cost you £20. That's right, £20, 48 for 20, I know, right? Bit dubious. Suspicious. Then I got to thinking, well, actually, you're giving up your job now, babes. You know, you're starting out your business, and anyone knows who started their own business or even has any idea of what that looks like. You watch TV and movies. It's a bit bumpy, it's a bit hairy month to month, week to week, in fact. So money is tight, and that's okay. That's just the reality of the situation. We're early doors, aren't we? So finding ways to minimize cost and save money, but get the best outcome, you know, the best materials you could afford at the time. I was thinking, well, actually, there is a set that I've always wanted to try, and it's a pastel tinted set. Anytime I put into Google pastel, it came up with soft pastels, oil pastel, like the pastel. And I'm like, no, Google, the color. Nightmare. Never gets my vision. Rude. The reason I wanted a pastel tinted set was because I'm thinking about the winter. I'm getting kind of like a winter wonderland vibe. Obviously, I like those raw umbers, raw ochres, that kind of like rich, dark vibe. And the sun's just coming in now. It's making me feel all happy and fabulous. Sorry. If the light's a bit dodgy, I apologise, but I'm loving the sun on my face. On my arm. Crisp this ginger! Sorry, where were we? Oh yeah. But the pastel range was to, you know, for those lighter areas, the skies, the snows, the rains, those kind of like contrasts. And I felt, actually, I love all that is pastel in a lot of ways, but as accent colours, you know? So that was my initial thoughts on a pastel tinted colouring pencil set. And I've swatched them already, and you're going to see the swatcheroonie in the moment, and the results are surprising, right? I've also done some quality control tests. Those too are equally as surprising. We do have a slight malfunction in the middle of that, so watch out for that. And then what we're going to do is come back here and actually start maybe creating something with them. I want to test them with other mediums, other materials. I want to see what's going on, how we can mix media, the shiz out of them. Right, I'll stop babbling on. My dog is pawing at me like he owns the place. You don't pay bills. Swatcheroonie, quality control test, some other weird stuff, and then we'll get to creating. Right, so these are the Castle Art 48 Premium Pastel Tint Pencils, and it says a premium collection of delicately pigmented, silky smooth coloured pencils for a beautiful soft finish. Oh, if I can open it. It's a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. Not the set, just the case and everything. I've never used Castle Arts before. I've seen their pencils being advertised kind of via my Instagram, my Facebook, all that, you know, weird AI good stuff. Colour and product guide. Should have probably read this before I started this. Oh, it's just all their pencils. I came across this brand when I started my YouTube channel and I was buying art supplies. Oh, these are all of them. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, there's a lot of information there. This just makes me so happy. So the gold range is oil based, whereas the soft touch version is wax based. I've also got a watercolor pencil, obviously this pastel tint, metallics I'm not really into, woodless watercolor, solid watercolor in a range of 45 vivid colors, and that's something I'll be interested in. Apps of chuffing. Oh, and they've also got brush pens. Oh, now see, guys. But the thing is, the point is they're really, really cost effective, and that's why I want to look at them. This tin costs, from the Castle Arts website, costs $19.99. I mean, bargain and a half. And they got their own little swatcheroonie. I flick through this, and actually, do you know what? My honest opinion, it sounds ridiculous, right? But there's a lot of bits and bobs here, look, you know. And I've got Faber-Castell polychromes. I have got light fast Derwent. Now, just in terms of like its packaging, I'll be honest, you would not think that it was just 20 quid. Because this booklet, right? No jokes, right? This booklet is fantastic. You know, colouring tutorials. It's even got a tip sheet that I didn't even know about. It's even got a thing about mediums and different blenders, mark making. I mean, this is a great book. Yeah, I really like this. This is great. I'm going to keep this to one side. But, you know, this could all be a distraction, couldn't it, really? I mean, all this bump, the books and all that could be a distraction from what we're actually here to test, which is this stuff. Right, you know it's customary. Oh, God. Please tell me I'm not the only one who does that. First glance, though, I mean, the thing is, you can tell also by the flimsiness of the plastic. I felt flimsier plastic on more expensive ranges, I'll be perfectly honest with you. I'm going to turn this over, right, so this is good, this is fine. But I find these annoying, right? But this paper, I think, is a watercolor. I think this is a Faber-Castell watercolor paper. I can't remember the GSM and all that good shit. This paper that's provided is a very smooth paper, almost like card stock, I'll be honest. And they wouldn't have given you this had this product not worked really well with this paper. So I will be testing on this, but not on there, because that's boring. And it's just not me, is it? Right, so let's do this. Let's go this way. Shall we go this way? It looks quite nice. Oh. Oh, that's a nice bluey. That one is lovely. Oh. Do you know what? I'm loving them more on this paper than that paper. These, I think, jelly bean. Not really a fan. Oh, I don't know. It does go on very smooth. This is unreal, really. I just don't get it. They're so, like, cost effective. I feel like I've been duped. Do you know that way? I mean, there's a lot of dust, isn't it? Is it dust? There's a lot of dust from them. Oh, no. Love that colour. I'm done with that. I don't know about you, but this paper's really freaking me out. I don't like it. Gross. So we'll just concentrate on this paper. What's this one? Heather. Yep, see, this is a nice one. This is a nice one. Nice. I know I don't swatch in a traditional way, and it's probably rubbing people up the wrong way, but I just do me. Oh my, I cannot believe it. I can't actually believe how well these are doing. 20 quid. Are you kidding? Oh, so these ones I love. Oh yeah. That one's nice too, this one. What was this one called? Blue Daisy. can see one pencil that might already be defective. That's my only thing at the moment, but literally just delicious. What's this one? Jade. That one's a nice colour. Oh yeah. What's this one? You buy packs, you're getting obviously a full set, but then you know you'll be landed with colours you're not enamoured by. Only recently did I decide to actually go off piece, not buy a pack, which is unlike me, and just get like the colours I wanted. But I'll be honest, with this set, there's probably only 1 or 2 colours that I'm like, about. For a pastel set, you know, I think it's really pigmented. Oh wow, Jesus. Oh my word. That's a nice one. I'm really excited to be working with these actually. Oh. So this is the one that's slightly defective. I think it's broken a little bit, so. It's fine. I move them around the page so they're not together, just because sometimes you can get caught up with the other colours, and you know, I like to appreciate each of the colours, see where I can envisage, how I can envisage using them. That's kind of why I do it. I need a sip of my tea. Oh, delicious. I really am pleasantly surprised. And I think in terms of actually cost as well, that's even better. Well, that's definitely not the same colour as the barrel. There isn't a white in this set, which I like actually. I prefer that. This is called Awkward White. Look at that. Oh no. They also state actually, where's the paperwork? It states there's more surfaces than meets the eye. Okay, canvas, cartridge paper, which we already know, watercolour paper, which we know, wood, and even eggshells. That's not odd at all. Okay, well, let's try some of these out then, shall we? You know the way where you're filming, right? I know there's kind of like an insert behind the scenes, like mishapage, but I'm mishapaging all over your face right now. Oh, so basically, doing my dowel pans, minding my own bloody business, trying to get, you know, trying to get stuff done. And I had a casing on this camera with like a neck thing, so when I went out and about, you get it, right? But anyway, it had an attachment, and the attachment sort of come off the casing thingamabob, and now it's on this thingamabob. And do you think I can get this off? No, I bloody can't. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, here we go. Oh, we're cooking with turkey now, guys. Oh, thank the Lord. Oh, you have no idea how satisfying that was, because I've quite a lot of downpan filming yet to do. And that little sucker was going to cause a world of issues. Okay, where were we? Oh yeah, back to it. Drama over. Hear me out. As a quality control test, if you like. I came up with this idea, right, that I would test Castle Arts. Can't even get my words out this morning. I will test the Castle Arts against pencils I already have. Okay, and I've just listed them here. So we have the Don't Draw. Now I've tried to get them all in a similar colour. We've got a Pastel Polychrome, can't even get that out. We have a Derwent Light Fast. We have a Luminance of all things. And we have a Mega Colour. Now the reason why I went for a sort of yellow ochre is because I have a yellow ochre kind of in the Luminance. I only have 2 Luminance because, well, we haven't made it that far yet, guys, but that's okay, we'll get there. But at the moment we are working with 2 Luminance. The only other Luminance I've got is an ultramarine, and there isn't one in this pack. Okay, so we're all up to date. Good. Because I was so impressed by what seemingly is quite a good quality pencil for the price, I wanted to test them against known perfection, if you like. I think the only one I haven't really got is like a Holbein or Prismacolor. I mean, there's probably loads out there, but you know. Oh, that is delicious, guys, delicious. Right, should we go for it? Obviously, we know what the Mega's like. Cool. This paper, by the way, is the watercolour paper I started working on yesterday. I love these Megas. They go on literally everything. Luminance. Oh, wow. I will say, I think it's these two are, in fact, these two are oil-based and this one's a hybrid. Luminance are a hybrid and these two are oil-based. All right, so I know that they're going to be slightly different. I'm just nosy Parker. Don't like. Nice. Faber-Castell. Okay. Don't Draw. And then we've got these. Okay. I don't feel I got much out of it. Like, there wasn't anything that went, yes, now I know why they're cheap. Do you know what I mean? This one's probably the cheapest looking of them all, which is obviously the Cretacolor Mega situation. But I love these. I don't know what I'm trying to achieve on here, I'll be honest. What am I trying to achieve? This is one I prepared earlier. You will see actually that this was the swatching paper we used. If you've been on here for a while, you will know that I am fond of using my swatch paper. Why is that? And I really like this ground actually. I did it with ink, acrylic ink, just a quick wash. You know, they're really great to prepare. But what I'm going to do is to really get an idea of what I'm going to be doing with them for the winter. This is like a winter set for me, which is ironic because this sort of pastel-y set is usually for like spring, summer. I think it'll be really good for like winter wonderland. I'll go in. Hate trays. I find them so bloody annoying. I kind of go for it and sort of see what happens. Oh no, so that's not good at all. That is not good, guys. Right, where's the darkest of them, which is this Inca Gold. Yeah. That's not good, guys. Okay, let's try you. Okay, so this isn't good. And the reason this is not good, let me go down really fast. Oh no. The reason this is not good is because this is kind of my combo, this ink and pencil situation. Okay, maybe I can sort of do something with the skies, maybe. Maybe that's... I know that they're light, I get it. It's just, for example, where's my other pencils? For example, polychromes are the same. Let's get a lighter polychrome. Yeah, see, well, this is not so bad actually. It's quite nice. But they're not coming up like, woo, you know, so there's that, right? You also have Derwent Light. Which one's this? One's chocolate. Actually, no, this is Derwent Draw, isn't it? It's quite nice, actually, to be honest. Yeah, that's really nice. Okay, I'll stop using that. That's ridiculous. Oh, I'll put a bit more over it just to balance the shit out. Right. We've got Luminance. Yeah, that's quite nice too, actually. Okay, so I think I might have found their Achilles heel, really, hadn't I? But I will say these nugget colours, I know we're here for the pastels, but let me just demo this because this is epic. This one's quite nice. These go on everything. Love them. These are great. These are amazing. Love them. I mean, they go down fast, but that's just the way I use them, I'll be honest. Yeah, I think I found the thing with this then. So when they say, oh, they can go on everything. Yeah, I'm not convinced. Let's go for like the white ochre, shall we? See, I mean, what's the point of even... Now my brother-in-law is texting me. Let's not forget, right? I'm just reminding myself, I'm kind of talking to you, to myself, but through you. I thought they would come up lighter, I think. I think the thing is, I thought I could get that contrast, you know? And they're good for the skies. I think that's the thing, that they do have use. They have some use. The other thing I wanted to try out, I'm going to do that now. Now, if you haven't seen Waste Not, Want Not, it basically, the premise is about being able to utilize all your art materials. If they're not serving you, then why do you have them, right? Well, this is one of those situations. And I think it's probably because I haven't reached for them. I remember that I loved using them when I used them. These are the acrylic pens, and then there's these pro markers. Now, I need to use the pro markers. They're alcohol based. They go through everything. They're quite a pain in the ass, actually. Annoying. But I do have a video on the pro markers. And I don't have actually a video on the acrylic pens. But you know what? I'm going to do one because they were amazing. And I came up with some fantastic techniques with them. What I'm thinking though, guys, now, will these go? Like, do you think? As should we try it? Should we try it? Okay. Sketchbook. Okay, right, let's do a pro marker. There is a thumbnail of a landscape. Then we'll also do the same in acrylic pen, shall we? Shall we? Why haven't I used these in a while? Oh yeah, cool, 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 cool. Cool. There we go. Right, let's try this bad boy. Right. Let's try a more pastel situation, see if we can see the colour, because I think the thing is, for me, if they're coming up as... Oh, so annoying. So bloody annoying. Oh, see, this does make a really nice like cloud, and I would also think use this one as well. Oh, that's quite nice together, isn't it? Oh, that one's really nice together. I don't think they go on the acrylic very well. I do think they combine with this quite well. This is my kind of winter wonderland. I should get more of a winter wonderland vibe going, shouldn't I? And I'll try with a Posca. Actually, what I'm going to do also is these Fabier Pip pens. Maybe like, that's a lovely combo. You can't see it because it's shite. Nice. Yeah, I think the this combo is going to be good. You know, the pro marker, which would be fantastic. Actually, is that pro marker gone through to the next page? Oh no, it's already been done. I think the pro marker and those are going to go well together. So we've got one combo. Brilliant, brilliant. I like combining, you see. I don't think it does well on surfaces that the acrylic paint pens provide, as well as the acrylic ink. I don't think it does well on that surface at all. It struggles, it really struggles. That's it dry as well. It just won't go on Do you know what I mean? It will not go on. You have to put some serious pressure down. See the difference between this and then these? That I really pushed down. I'm surprised it hasn't got through the next page, to be fair. Doesn't do well on acrylic based surfaces, but it's fine on like marker, because marker doesn't really change the surface, does it? So, okay, well, now we know that. Now we know. First impressions, do like them. I think they've got a lot to offer, you know. I think that I'm just not using it with the right colours in the right way, but we do know that they will not go on compromised surfaces. Even like with the wood and the canvas, it didn't really show up. There wasn't that boom, there wasn't the punch. I think yes, it sticks to a surface, but not in the way that you want it to. Does that make sense? I wouldn't go, yeah, that makes a really great mark, or that makes a really, no. I don't feel that vibe from them. I feel that they have overreached when it comes to the multi-surface situation. It does not. It doesn't go well with acrylic based mediums. So that's the ink, the acrylic pens and acrylic paste, I would also argue. But it's okay on pro markers, but then pro markers don't really change the surface. You know, the artwork, they did some nice stuff in the sky. So I think that if I was to say the artwork, somewhat artwork, the beginnings, it's called the beginnings of something. The skies are good, it does well with that, but in terms of actually the ground, I mean, this ground is actually beautiful. The texture in it is just delicious. I'm getting all excited just looking at it. Equally though, it's not what I wanted. I wanted more. I wanted it to be like, boom. You know, this is, I wanted it to be like this. I want it to be like that. Yeah, I want it to be opaque. I want it to be light. I want it to be contrast and give me that contrast. It doesn't. It fails miserably. Now, I've got some seriously fabulous medium orientated videos coming up. So we're testing new mediums. Very excited about that. Testing new combinations, excited about that. I'm probably doing a couple of really comprehensive reviews of stuff I've been using for a while but haven't really spoken about. If you did want more demos, if you want to be more workshop heavy, exercise heavy, if you want to get involved in challenges, banging challenges going on, then pop over to my Patreon. The Patreon link is below. I also have another membership scheme which is called the Sketchbook Party, and we do somewhat the same thing, but it's everything pertaining to a sketchbook. It is a full-on sketchbook fest over there. So if that's something you're interested in, if you want to do more sketchbook orientated challenges, you want to use your sketchbook more, or you just use a sketchbook, period, then the Sketchbook Party is for you. But yes, they're both linked below. If you have any questions, then please comment below, and I tell you what, you guys are amazing. Thank you. Your support is overwhelming, and I am so grateful for your subscription. Thank you for my patrons. Thank you so much to you all, and my Sketchbook Party members. It is a pleasure to be your host, and you seem to be enjoying it, which is the main thing, which is great, which is just like, because I've never done it before and I'm sort of figuring it all out and finding my way through this stuff, and you seem to be really enjoying what sort of vibe I'm creating, which is very reassuring. So go us! I hope you enjoyed this week. I'll see you next week with some more medium inspired content. That's all I'm going to say on the matter. All right. Toodles! Mwah!